Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about another example of signal flow graph. And this is the previous examination question in the year December 2019. The question is in this year, with the help of Mason's gain formula, find the overall transfer function of the following signal flow graph. The given signal flow graph shown in figure. And this is the given signal flow graph. So calculate the transfer function of the signal flow graph using Mason's gain formula. So what is the Mason's gain formula? The transfer function of the Mason's gain formula is the transfer function capital T is equal 1 by delta sigma k is equal 1 to n pk into p suffix k into delta suffix k, where delta is the equation of the delta is 1 minus sum of individual loop gains plus sum of gain products of all possible combinations of two non-touching loops minus sum of gain products of all possible combinations of three non-touching loops plus and so on. And p suffix k is the forward paths and delta k is the delta for that part of the graph which is not touching kth forward path. So first calculate the number of the forward path from the given signal flow graph. Step 1. Step 1 is calculate the forward paths and forward path gains. Determine forward path and forward path gains. That is step 1. So observe the given signal flow graph. Observe that from the given signal flow graph, how many forward paths are there? So first of all, what is the definition of the forward path? Forward path is a path from input node to output node that does not cross any node more than once. Forward path is a path from input node to output node. So this is the input node and this is the output node. Forward path is a path from input node to output node that does not cross any node more than once. Now here 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1, and that is the first forward path. And identify the second forward path 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5. That is the second forward path. So therefore, the given signal flow graph, the total number of forward paths are 2. The number of forward paths are 2. So therefore, k is equal to 2. K is equal to 2. So draw the first forward path. So from the given signal flow graph, the total number of nodes are 5. The first forward path is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. Totally there are 5 nodes. Node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4, node 5. And this is the input node, that is R of S. And this is output node, that is C of S. And this is the branch, and this branch transmittance is this branch gain or transmittance is G1. This branch gain is G2. This branch gain is G3. This branch gain is G4. And this is the first forward path. And the second forward path is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 5. First node, second node, third node, fourth node, and fifth node. And the second forward is 1 to 3, 3 to 5. So this gain is G1, this gain is G2, and this gain is G6. This gain is G6. And this is the input node, that is R of S, and this is the output node, that is C of S, and this is second forward path. And after that calculate forward path gains. So what is the forward path gain? Forward path gain is the product of branch transmittance. Product of branch transmittance. So this is the first forward path. So in this first forward path, what are the gains? G1, G2, G3, and so on, G4 are the gains. In this forward path, G1, G2, and G6 are the gains. So calculate the forward path gain. First forward path gain is P1. P1 is the first forward path gain, so which is equal to product of branch transmittance of these forward paths, that are G1 into G2 into G3 into G4. So therefore P1 is equal G1, G2, G3, G4, and P2 is the gain of the second forward path, and it is denoted as P2. So product of this branch transmittance G1 into G2 into G6. P2 is equal G1, G2, G6. And this is step 1. Next, determine second step. Step 2. So what is the step 2? Step 2 is the identify the individual loop gains. Identify individual loop gains, individual loops and individual loop gains. Identify individual loops and individual loop gains. So first identify the individual loops from the given signal flow graph. So what is the definition of the individual loop? Individual loop is a closed path starting from a node and after that passing certain part of the graph and ends at the same node that does not cross any node more than once. That is the meaning of the individual loop. Once again, the definition of individual loop. Individual loop is a closed loop or closed path starting from a node, after that passing certain part of the graph and ends at the same node that does not cross any node more than once. So that is the individual loop definition. So now here in this given signal flow graph, first identify the individual loops. 2 to 3, 2 to 3, 3 to 2, that is the first individual loop, and the second individual loop is 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 2, second individual loop, and next individual loop is, and this is third individual loop, and another individual loop is 2 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 2. So that is fourth individual loop, and one more individual loop is there here, that is 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 2. So totally there are 5 individual loops. From the given signal flow graph, totally there are 5 individual loops. There are 5 individual loops. And the first individual loop is 2 to 3, 3 to 2. This is node 2, this is node 3, and this gain is G. This gain is G2, and this loop gain is minus H2. That is the first loop. And second loop 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 2. Node 2, node 3, node 4, and this gain is G2. This branch gain is G3. This gain is minus H1. This is second loop, and third loop is, and this is the third loop, and this branch gain is G5, and another loop is 2 to 3, 3 to 5, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 2. So this gain is G2, and this gain is G6, and this gain is minus H3, and this is the fourth individual loop, and one more individual loop is there, that is 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 2. Node 2, node 3, node 4, node 5, and this gain is G2, this gain is G3, this gain is G4, and this gain is minus H3, minus H3. So these are the 5 individual loops, and after that calculate individual loop gain. So what is the definition of the individual loop gain? Individual loop gain is the product of the branch transmittance of the loop. Product of the branch transmittance of the loop. Now here totally there are 5 individual loops. So calculate each individual loop gain. So this is the first individual loop. So this gain is denoted as P11. P11 is the first individual loop. What is the gain of the individual loop 1? Product of the branch transmittance of a loop. So that is G2 into minus H2. Minus G2 H2. And this is the second individual loop, and its gain is denoted as P21, and its gain is equal to product of this loop. Product of gain product of this loop. So that is G2 into G3 into minus H1 minus G2 G3 H1, and this is the third individual loop, and its gain is denoted as symbolically P31. So now here only single node, start at fourth node and ends at the same node, so that gain is G5. Next, this loop gain is denoted as P41. So this loop gain is equal to product of this loop branch transmittance. So that is G2 into G6 into minus H3 minus G2 G6 H3. So this loop gain is denoted as P51, which is equal to the product of this loop gains, that is G2 into G3 into G4 into minus H3 minus G2 G3 G4 into H3. So these are the individual loops and individual loop gains, and after that calculate gain products of 2 non-touching loops, and after that calculate gain product of 3 non-touching loops. So first calculate gain product of 2 non-touching loops. Gain product of 2 non-touching loops. Step 3. Calculate gain product of 2 non-touching loops. 2 non-touching loops. So these are the individual loops, and these are the forward paths, and calculate the first identify two non-touching loops from the given signal flow graph. How many combinations of two non-touching loops are available in the given signal flow graph? So these are the individual loops. 2 to 3, 3 to 2 is the one loop, and this is another loop. This loop and this loop are not touching. These two loops are this loop and this loop. These two loops are not touching. So that is the first combination of the two non-touching loops. And another loop is 2 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 2, that is the one loop, and another loop is 4. This loop and this loop, these two loops are non-touching combination. So therefore, that is the second combination of two non-touching loops. So this loop and this loop, these two nodes have no common node. So what is the meaning of the non-touching loops? What is the basic definition of the non-touching loops? If the loops don't have a common node, if the loops don't have a common node, so two loops are said to be non-touching if they don't have a common node. So that is two non-touching loops. Now here in this signal flow graph, this loop and this loop, there is no common node. Because of that, these two loops are the first combination of two non-touching loops. First combination of two non-touching loops. 2 to 3, 2 to 3 and 3 to 2, and this gain is G2 and this gain is minus H2, and another loop is, this is another loop, and this is the node number 4, and this gain is G5. So these two loops have, there is no common node. Because of that, this is the first combination of first combination of first combination of two non-touching loops, two non-touching loops, and second combination of the two non-touching loop, and these two are the common nodes, and these two loops are the common node, and this node, this loop and this loop. Two to three, 3 to 5, and 5 to 2, and this gain is G2, this gain is G6, and this gain is minus H3, and this is the one loop, and another loop is, this is another loop, that is the node 4, and this gain is G5. So these two loops are, there is no common node, so this is the second combination of second combination of second combination of two non-touching loops. And after that, calculate the gain product of two non-touching loops. And this is the first combination, and this is the second combination. The gain product of first combination of two non-touching loops is denoted by or represented as P12. So P12 is equal product of this loop branches into product of this loop branches. Gain product of first combination of two non-touching loops. So this loop gain products are minus G2 H2 into this loop gain is G5, so that is equal minus G2 G5 H2, and the second combination of two non-touching loops gain is denoted as represented as P13 is equal this loop gain products. So this loop gain products are G2 G6 G2 G6 into minus H3 into this loop gain products G5. So that is equal minus G2, G5, G6 into H3. So gain product of two non-touching loops. And after that identify similarly three non-touching loops. Three non-touching loops. So three loops does not have a common node. So given signal flow graph, there is no three non-touching loops and there is no gain product of three non-touching loops. Next step is determination of delta and delta k. Step number 4. Step number 4. Determine delta and delta suffix k. Calculate delta and delta k. And what is the expression of the delta? Delta is equal delta is equal 1 minus sum of individual loop gains plus sum of gain products of all possible combinations of two non-touching loops minus sum of gain products of all possible combinations of three non-touching loops plus and so on. So this is the expression of the delta. Now here, what are the individual loops? What are the individual loops? And these are the individual loops. P11, P21, P31, P41, P51 are the individual loops. And sum of individual loop gains. So that is equal 1 minus sum of individual loop gains P11 plus P21 plus P31 plus P41 plus sum of gain products of all possible combination of two non-touching loops. So these are the gain products of two non-touching loops P12 and P13. P12 plus P13 minus, given that there is no three non-touching loops, there is no sum of gain products of all possible combinations of three non-touching loops. Now substitute P11, P21, P31, P41, P12, P13 values here. We get value of the delta 1 minus of P11 minus G2 H2 minus G2 G3 H1 plus G5 P31 P31 G5 plus P41 G2 G3 G2 G3 G4 H3 plus P51 plus P51. What is P51? G2 G6 H3 plus P12 minus G2 G5 H2 minus plus into minus G2 G5 G6 H3. So that is equal, for all these terms take the common minus, sorry, and this is minus, not plus, this is minus, and this is also minus, not plus. So for all the terms take the common minus. 1 minus into, before minus is there, minus into minus plus 1 plus G2 H2 plus G2 G3 H1 plus G2 G3 G4 H1 plus G2 G6 G2 G6 H3 G2 G6 H3. Now here plus G5 is there. Take the common minus. This is minus G5 minus G2 G5 H2 minus G2 G5 G6 H3, and this is the delta. Next calculate delta K. So what is the delta K? Delta K is the delta. Delta K is the delta for that part of the graph which is not touching kth forward path. Delta K is the delta for that part of the graph which is not touching kth forward path. So now here K is equal to 1 and 2. Now here the total number of forward paths are 2, that is K is equal to 1 mean first forward path and K is equal to mean second forward path. So calculate delta 1 value and delta 2 values. So first calculate delta 1 value. Delta 1 is equal to delta. Delta K is equal to delta. Delta 1 is equal to delta. So what is the equation of the delta? Expression of the delta 1 minus sum of individual loop gains plus sum of gain products of all possible combinations of two non-touching loop minus and so on. So 1 minus. So now we have calculated the sum of individual loop gains. Sum of individual loop gains. So now here K is equal to 1. K is equal to 1 means that is the first forward path. So what is the first forward path? And this is the first forward path. And these are all the individual loops. All loops are touching this forward path. Now here in this forward path 1, all these loops touching this forward path. So since there is no part of the graph which is not touching first forward path, here there is no part of the graph which is not touching forward path 1. Now here all the loops are touching this forward path. So there is no individual loop gains. And sum of the individual loop gain is 0. And sum of the gain products of two possible combinations of non-touching loops are also 0. So 1 minus sum of individual loop gains 0 plus sum of gain products of all combinations are 0. Okay. Delta 1 is equal to delta. This is the equation of the delta. So now calculate the sum of the individual loop gains. So this is the first forward path. In this first forward path, all these loops are touching this first forward path 1. So there is no part of the, what is the meaning of the delta K? There is no part of the graph which is not touching the first forward path 1. So now here all the loops are touching this forward path. So there is no individual loop gains. There is no individual loops and there is no individual loop gains. So that is 0 is equal to 1. And next calculate delta 2. Delta 2 is equal to delta. So what is the equation of the delta? This is the equation of the delta. So first now calculate the sum of the individual loop gains. Sum of the individual loop gains. And this is the second forward path. And these are the individual loops. And out of these individual loops, this loop is not touching this second forward path. This loop is not touching this second forward path. So the part of the graph which is not touching second forward path. What is that not touching second forward path of the individual loop here? So this loop is not touching. So the individual loop gain is here G5 in this case. The part of the graph is not touching is not touching second forward path. Is not touching second forward path. So what is that not touching second forward path loop? And this loop is not touching second forward path. So what is this gain? This loop gain G5. This loop gain is G5. So therefore 1 minus sum of individual loop gains G5 plus there is no possible combinations of two non-touching loops, that is 0. So therefore delta 2 is equal 1 minus G5. So that is delta 1 and delta 2. Next finally calculate transfer function of the system, that is step number 5. Step number 5 is the determination of the transfer function. So what is the expression of the transfer function? The transfer function using Mason's gain formula, the transfer function T is equal 1 by delta sigma k is equal 1 to n p suffix k into delta suffix k, where small n is the number of the forward path. In this example, totally there are two forward paths. So n is equal to 2, sigma k is equal to 1 to 2, p suffix k into delta k. Now substitute k is equal to 1 and k is equal to 2 in this expansion. We get p1 delta 1 plus p2 delta 2 divided by delta. p1, p2 values, delta 1, delta 2 and delta values already calculated, and substitute all these values into this equation. We get the transfer function of the given system. Therefore delta is equal, sorry, the transfer function P is equal, what is the P1 value? P1 is the first forward path gain, this is the first forward path gain, and this is the second forward path gain, and this is the delta value, and this is delta 1 value, and this is delta 2 value. So therefore transfer function P is equal P1 G1 G2 G3 G4 into delta 1. Delta 1 is 1 plus P2. P2 value is G1, G2, G6 into delta 2. What is the delta 2 value? 1 minus G5. 1 minus G5 divided by delta. So what is the delta? 1 plus G2H2 plus G2G3 H1 plus G2G3 G4 G2G3 G4 G2 G3 G4 H3 plus G2 G6 H3 G2 G6 H3 minus G5 minus G2 G5 H2 minus G2 G5 G6 H3. So this is the total transfer function, overall transfer function of the given signal flow graph.